Wish could, wish I might. Next up, we got Dark Reign, the list, Avengers. This kicks off the whole list. And, you know, as you've seen over the last few issues or so of New Avengers, Hawkeye and Norman Osborn have been butting some serious fucking heads. The writer obviously on this is Bendis, and again, of course, they got to give me Marco Djurjevic. I cannot pronounce your name. You have a very hard one. Anyway, so basically this involves Clint Barton, Ronin, going off half-cocked, and it really has a huge game changer at the end of it. I'm interested to see how this plays into the main title, because that's a pretty big fucking piece off the board for the New Avengers at the end of this, and it's a serious game changer. What will happen? I don't want to give away too much. I'm sure you could probably glean from what I've just said there, your own little factoids. But overall, the list was really cool for that. And then, next up, you got Diggle and Tan, a different Tan, mind you, not the Philip Tan that we brought up earlier. This is actually Billy Tan, who also provides some very nice art here. Let's get you a piece of artwork, shall we? I think we shall. Very cool stuff at the end there. And you start to see where Andy Diggle's run's going to go at coming out of this. This is a great springboard into that. And if this is any indication where that's going, I'm very excited. I've just recently started picking up Daredevil, and you know, at the end of Brubaker's run there, and really enjoyed that. And now coming into Diggle's, it's cool seeing how each writer leaves that space and the next writer picks it up and just runs wherever they want with it. It's very cool, and it makes for a dynamic title. There's a preview in here even for the next Daredevil, which I want to show a little bit of. Look at the gorgeous art. That is fantastic. The art here is very Malieve looking. It's actually Roberto Della Torre. Very cool stuff. I'm very excited for this. Again, more beautiful art. Not from this title, but from an upcoming title. But anyway, so far, 2 for 2 on the list, ladies and gentlemen. Very cool. They're not throwaway titles, okay? These are very big pinpoint moments that you'll be able to, I think, look at these titles. With Dark List Avengers is clearly a new Avengers turning point. Daredevil, Man Without Fear, the list is clearly a turning point for that title. And it's very nice to pick up a one-shot like this and have it actually lead into something instead of picking it up and being like, all right, nothing changed. Feed it to Teddy. Teddy hungry. Anyway, it's been a while since Hungry ate Teddy. It's been a while since Teddy was fed, so. Anyway. Alright, more Avengers, shall we? Next up, we got Dark Avengers number 9. You get Nick Fury in there. This ties in slightly with Secret Warriors. I believe they're crossing over at the end of this. Again, we get more beautiful Deodato art, which took me a little while to really appreciate, but I'm definitely appreciating it now more so than ever. You get a great character development. You get some great character developments for Ares and his son here. Which is, it's always good to have some character development. And you also get some action. Bendis has done a really good job on this title. I love this cover. That is a very fucking cool cover. That is Nick Fury being a boss, taking on Ares, God of War. The issue was nothing amazing, but it was good and enjoyable. Next up, we got the Invincible Iron Man number 18. This is a fantastic title. Matt Fraction and Salvador LaRocca have just really brought their A-games here. This Invincible Iron Man that Matt Fraction's been turning in is going to be a memorable piece. One day, these will be collected into a little omnibus collection. Him and LaRocca have really brought forward a different idea for Tony Stark, and basically you're getting... what am I talking about? Different idea. You're getting different stories here. You're getting Tony Stark treated like a computer with the extremist stuff. You know, he became more and more technologically embedded into a suit. And now you're starting to see him like a computer just losing it, just system failure, all self-imposed. And so I'm assuming coming out of this, you're going to see a great rebuilding of the character. So it's really cool because coming out of Civil War, Tony was definitely the most hated character in the Marvel Universe, and quite possibly for Marvel amongst fans. Not a lot of people sided with Mr. Tony Stark, and especially when Cap died. You know, it really didn't bode well for his fucking approval rating. But I think, you know, as Fraction's taken over, and we've seen it moving through and taking its pace to where we're at now, you're starting to see a literal and a metaphorical cleansing of the character, and I'm feeling like coming out of this, you're going to see a great rebuilding, and this character is going to be greater than he's ever been. I really think he's going to come out on top of this, and just in time for the Iron Man 2 movie. I'm sure that's not a coincidence. You don't want a douchebag hated character when the movie comes out. It's a much better deal to have a loved character. So I think we're starting to see that, and it's been great because you've seen a slow, steady progression back through his suits, too, all resulting in him returning to the Mach 1. So it'll be really cool, and I'm hoping we'll see a fresh new costume coming out, suit coming out of this. But overall, I want to stress this is a fantastic title. It is an Eisner-winning title, and much deservedly so. You know, it is a great title. It is. It's a unique Iron Man story, and like I said, I really think that this is going to be something that's collected at some point and cherished amongst Iron Man fans. I mean, I'm not even in the top, 500 Iron Man fans. Probably, I enjoy the character, but I'm not fanatical about it. But I really appreciate what's going on here, and I can only imagine they do too. All right, next up we got Nomad, Girl Without a World #1. It was okay, almost like Ultimate Spider-Man with Captain America as a chick. I know that's not quite accurate, but that's kind of the vibe I got. It was okay. Sean McKeever, all right writing, and Baldion was the art, and that was okay. I can't say I really latched onto the character. You really want to latch people on in that first issue, and I just really didn't feel it. I'm kind of 50-50 on whether or not to pick up issue 2, to be honest with you. I don't know. We'll see. Next up, we got Captain America Reborn, #3 of 5. This story's starting to get a little bit better, but not a whole lot. And unfortunately, this cover does not have him slapping fucking Hitler's little tiny mustache off. So it doesn't have that going for it like the last one did. The art continues to be really cool. You get to see the Kree-Skrull War touched upon again. You get to see Giant Man, Hawkeye, Clint Barkin in... you get to see Clint Barton, let's see if I get to clarify, in his Giant Man suit, which is extremely S&M Village People style, complete with a metal belt. You get to see some sweet Thor, but unfortunately the story here just continues to be much of the same, which is Captain America revisiting pivotal moments in his life, and it just... I just really am not feeling it. I mean, when Captain America died, that was huge. Huge. Everybody felt it. Everybody knew it. You just kind of were like, oh, shit. And so then what they did was they took such a huge break, and the Bucky cap has been phenomenal under Brubaker, and it's built up to a point where you're just kind of like, this is pretty fucking good, actually, man. No rush to bring Cap back, I'd assume. But then they bring him back, and you're like, at least for me, I was kind of like, all right, well, this is probably going to be pretty fucking crazy because you got to top all the stuff that's come before it now. And I really don't feel like we've done that here. I trust Brubaker, though. I've said it before. In Ed Brubaker, we trust. And then on top, you got Brian Hitch's on art. And Brian Hitch, it brings it. If you've read any of the Ultimate Volume 1 and 2 with Mark Miller and him, Brian Hitch being him, you know that he brings his A game most of the time there. It may take him 6 years to complete it, but brings his A game. And so far, it looks like we're going to get this on time. We got 2 issues left. Anyway, but overall, I just don't feel like it's such a dynamic event that it's going to be remembered forever. Which not everything has to be, but like I said, when you build up that much, you got to fucking pay off.